So I was recently watching this interesting video and it kind of took me by surprise because it was talking about the triple threat man and these three widely known attributes that a man can have to be highly appealing to women. And the reason it took me by surprise is because it left off one thing that it seems like people are always talking about. So the three things are, can you guess them? Loyalty, physical attraction, and wealth. Those were the three qualities that they talked about in this video. And they said if you can find a man with two of those traits, then you have a really high value, very sought after male. Because to find someone with all three of those qualities or traits or things is nearly impossible. And they even said finding a man with only one of those traits is nearly impossible. So I thought, well, what about personality? They left out personality. So, for the sake of this argument, I'm going to leave out personality, but I think personality can make up for a lot of other things. Like, if you don't have anything else and you have a great personality, I would say, a charming woman or a charming man or woman or man who's charismatic, who kind of understands people and knows how to, like, you think of certain presidents that we've had that have a personality that people are drawn to, whether they're Democratic or Republican. You would probably say President Bush, the son, and you would probably say President Obama. Both of them have very engaging personalities, or personalities where people say, I just love to hang out with him. I think Clinton also had a really cool personality too. But just for the sake of, we got a Democrat and a Republican, you have those two right there. So we're gonna, for the sake of this argument, we will leave out the personality thing because I want to do a comparative example of women. So, and we're gonna weave in fearful avoidant attachment in this conversation as well. But first, what would be the equivalent qualities that many men might find attractive in a woman? Could include number one, physical beauty. This encompasses not just conventional attractiveness, but also personal style and confidence in appearance. So, her beauty, the way that she looks, we could throw in the way that she dresses, her makeup, her style. But really, is she naturally very pretty, very beautiful? Number two, intelligence. A woman who is intellectually stimulating, knowledgeable, and capable of engaging in meaningful conversations can be highly appealing to a man. And number three, kindness and compassion. A nurturing and empathetic personality is often valued as it reflects emotional depth and the ability to create a supportive relationship. So we can put in the third category, femininity. Men keep saying they want a feminine woman. They don't want the boss coming into their house. Like, you're a boss at work, leave that at the door. That is not sexy. That is not appealing to them. And one way to be feminine is to be kind and compassionate. I think as a society, we have taught women that we have to go get it. We have to be like the men. I can be a man just like you. I can be assertive. I can make things happen. I can run a company. Okay, we get it. That's great. We definitely don't want to dumb anyone down. And I shouldn't say that because that might be a little bit offensive in my language. But basically, when it comes to sexiness, they want a kind and compassionate woman. They want your femininity. That is appealing to them. It's something that they may not be, not that they can't be kind and compassionate, but they're masculine. And so you help them to understand their kind and compassionate side when you demonstrate it. It is a huge turn on. And I think over the last 10 years or so, we've gotten away from that and we've taught women to be robust and tough and be like a man. You're not a man. You're not a man. You are a woman. And why do we have to push away our feminine traits so that we can be respected by a man? Man, I need you to respect me because I am a woman who deserves respect, period. And I can be kind and nice and compassionate and caring and feminine, and I deserve the same respect as a male. So then there's that intelligence component that I mentioned that even kind of it's not contradictory because you can be a feminine woman and really smart and intelligent without being combative and confrontational and rude or anything like that. It's okay to be well studied. It's okay to have intellectual things that you're interested in and have intellectual conversations and even teach him some new things, not in a one up competitive, I know more than you, I'm smarter than you. It's just bringing some knowledge to the table where he can learn from you. Do you think you can integrate femininity with intelligence? Or do you think that that's a masculine trait? Well, it is a trait that men find sexy in a woman. So if you don't have anything to talk about that's intellectually stimulating, I would encourage you to find that. Like for me, I love studying Myers-Briggs personality types. I love studying personality disorders like narcissism, borderline personality disorder, avoidant personality disorder. I love studying all of those things because it's interesting. Dependent personality disorder. So I can come to the table and I can talk to a guy about these things. And now add to that, I'm really learning about the attachment styles, which I should have learned a long time ago, but I just didn't pay much attention to it. I'm learning more and more about codependency. It was something that I used to blow off. So anything psychological is kind of my thing, but what's your thing? There are some women who are great at putting things together. What is your area of intellect? Find one because we want to build a relationship. We want to keep it interesting, right? And then there's physical beauty. This could be a bit challenging. Intelligence can be challenging in the sense that what is the average IQ? It's rarer to have a really high IQ. And the reason I'm saying it this way is because I'm trying to find 3 areas that are compatible with what the guy in the video was saying, the 3 things. I'm calling them things because I don't know what else to call them. But if a man is rich, if he is physically attractive, and or he's loyal, and you find one of those things, you're very lucky. So these 3 things could be a challenge, I think, as well. And I'm trying to be a little bit more delicate with it, but this would kind of be the equivalent to a triple threat, right? Physical beauty, intelligence, kindness, and compassionate. There in this world, unfortunately, there are people who don't understand that concept of compassionate and just being kind to people. It seems like it's going out the window. If you go to workplaces, there are I just heard Ayanna Van Zant say that women are mean. And of course, that's a general statement, but she was saying they are getting meaner and more cruel and just really difficult, lacking compassion, just being vicious. And I don't know where we have learned that that is okay. I was also listening to The View earlier today, and they were saying that now there's this thing about teaching your kid not to share because you don't want them to be a yes person. But now we're trying, okay, are we going to create narcissistic people? What is wrong with teaching people to share? Those are things that we consider to be great values. And if you want an amazing man in your life, these three things are things that you can focus on, whether you disagree with them or not. Physical beauty, intelligence, kindness, and compassion. They find these things to be a turn on. So if you are a confrontational woman, you're mean, you're disrespectful, you don't say good morning, hello, how are you? You think, let me just walk by you and not say anything, and you're rude, and you think that you're supposed to talk down to people and mistreat people. That is not appealing to a man. So we got to work on these areas. So just like the original qualities for men, having at least two of these traits could make a woman stand out as unique and above average in the eyes of many men. So let's explore these three attractive qualities in women: physical beauty, intelligence, and kindness, while also considering the concept of fearful avoidant attachment style. So physical beauty. Physical beauty often attracts initial attention, but it's important to understand that perceptions of beauty vary widely among individuals. For someone with a fearful avoidant attachment style, which is characterized by a desire for closeness, but also a fear of being hurt, physical beauty can evoke mixed feelings. They may admire beauty, but simultaneously distance themselves due to fear of vulnerability. This can lead to a cycle where they appreciate attractiveness but struggle to engage emotionally, fearing rejection or intimacy. Intelligence. Intelligence is a trait that goes beyond academic prowess. It encompasses emotional intelligence, creativity. That's a really good one, so remember that. And the ability to engage in stimulating conversations. For someone with a fearful avoidant attachment style, an intelligent partner can be both a source of admiration and anxiety. They may feel intellectually challenged and inspired, but the pressure to keep up or fear of being judged can cause them to withdraw. Understanding this dynamic can help in fostering open communication, allowing both partners to feel secure and valued in their intellectual exchanges. And then how about kindness and compassion? Kindness and compassion are essential qualities that create a safe emotional environment. For individuals with a fearful avoidant attachment style, kindness can serve as a balm for their fears. When they encounter a partner who is genuinely caring and empathetic, it can help alleviate some of their anxiety about intimacy. However, they may still struggle to fully embrace this kindness due to their fears. So it's crucial for partners to provide consistent reassurance and support, allowing them to gradually lower their defenses and build trust. So understanding these qualities in women, physical beauty, intelligence, and kindness, alongside the fearful avoidant attachment style, can enhance relationships. For someone with this attachment style, the journey towards emotional closeness may take time and patience. By recognizing and addressing their fears, partners can create a nurturing environment that encourages growth and intimacy, ultimately fostering a deeper, more fulfilling connection. So, here's the deal. When somebody is a disorganized attachment style or fearful avoidant attachment style, which is the same thing, they need something to define what they can or should be, because it's elusive when you don't. It's too elusive. It's too stressful. We need a roadmap. So I've just given you one. So you might argue that a man should just accept you the way that you are. Like, I look the way I look, and he should just accept me, even if I look like I just rolled out of bed. Everybody always says men look at the physical. That's just how they're wired. So even if you don't feel like you're the most beautiful, there are things you can do to enhance your looks. And that's by getting a hairstyle that looks good on you, or color your hair, or wear makeup, or learn, go watch tutorials, or go to a place that will, a makeup counter, because they could teach you how to make up your face, or they could do it for you. Wear flattering clothes. You're wearing clothes with holes in them. How is that sexually appealing? We're trying to appeal to the opposite sex because that's what makes a relationship yummy, right? And we already talked about learning some intellectual or creative, artistic things that you can do. Or it could be you're good at giving back. You're a charitable person. I know people who give care packages to the armed forces every year. That combines the compassion element or the kindness element. Are you a kind person? Do you think kindness is weak? Well, men think it's sexy and a turn on. Why not practice kindness towards people? It doesn't mean that you have to be wimpy or weak. It means, though, that you need to throw some of that in there. Even if you are an assertive Enneagram 8 female, that is okay. I know assertive Enneagram females who give to the homeless all the time. So if you have ascribed to narcissistic qualities, which I think the society is trying to build people who are more narcissistic, or not even on purpose, some of it is just it's just happening. We don't want those type of people in our romantic lives. So check out my book, The Workplace Narcissist, which is going to help you to avoid those types of people. And I struggle with fearful avoidant attachment style in my romantic relationships, which is why I wrote Flip the Script on Love. And it's not just to help me, but it's to help you as well. So check that out. I think it will be very useful. And then fearful avoidance, sometimes we can be thrown off and sensitive. But if you understand the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types, it will help you understand people who are a little bit more assertive or tougher or more sensitive. So it's called From ENFJ with Love, and I think you will enjoy all of these books so much. So check them out. Share this video with people that you think it will help. Otherwise, what is the point? There is no point in doing it if it's not going to help people. So we want to improve our relationships. Thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you guys so much. And I hope you have a magnificent day. Bye.